guys, today is Friday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. Thanks so much for stopping in today, guys. All right, so the first part of today, you guys will be hanging with me. We are tackling the kitchen. When I tell you my kitchen is a fright, it is a fright. It is a fright. I don't know how I am going to do this. I'm already kind of tired. What time is it? So it's Friday, January 5th. It's 4:11 in the PM and I don't feel like doing this. Have you guys ever like started a big project, took on a huge undertaking, and then somewhere in the middle you just want to throw in the towel? You don't feel like doing it? That's me right now. That is me right now. I don't feel like doing this. But I'm gonna do it. I've been up early. What time did I get up this morning? Like 6 something. Worked out, went to the grocery store, did a couple of two, three things here around the house, and now I'm just kind of tired, but we gotta muscle through it. But before we go any further, all right, I got a couple of words for y'all. KATT Williams. KATT Williams. Did you all see, and see, by the time this video goes live, it'll probably be old news, I don't know, but did y'all see KATT Williams over at Shay Shay's house? That is Shannon Sharp's little podcast here on YouTube, where he came in and kicked in the door on 2024 and was just slicing people, just slicing. It was hilarious. To say the least, it was hilarious. I'm glad I'm not on KATT Williams' list of people he's hating in 2024, because he was coming for everybody. He was coming for everybody. But if you saw it, drop down, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Eric is on a call right now. I wish I could get him in here to get his thoughts on it. But it was real ugly. But anyway, so I'm getting ready to take you guys over into the office. I'm going to take you guys into the kitchen, and we're going to see this mess. All right, so we're going to start with the baskets that I picked up from Home Goods not too many days ago. I guess you guys can kind of see already the color scheme for the pantry. Previously, the baskets in the pantry were all white, and right now I am really loving the natural woods, the natural kind of brown hues. So this is the color scheme that we're going to go with for the pantry. Did I mention it in this video? I feel like I just picked up the phone and just started talking to y'all. We are working on the pantry. We will be completing the pantry on today. So these are the baskets and containers that I purchased from Home Goods for said pantry that I want to share with you all, right? So I have this one right here. I love this one. Really pretty, nice little wood handles. And Home Goods is where, did I mention that? Okay, calm down. Hype Williams. KATT Williams has me hype. It was hilarious, y'all. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness. But anyway, a lot of the stuff he talked about, also, Eric and I already kind of knew. If you guys keep up with comedy and stuff like that, you probably knew as well. But drop down, leave a comment. Again, let me know if you watched it. But anyway, this particular basket was $9.99 at Home Goods. And then I have the slightly larger version of it here. As you guys can see, not too much of a size difference. All right, but I thought it was cute. So the smaller one was $9.99. The slightly larger one was $12.99. This one right here, I absolutely love. Just FYI, I don't know what's going to go in any of these baskets just yet, but I love them. I love this one right here in particular. It's like a bowl shape. Love the darker handles on this one, and it was $9.99 as well. I felt these were some really great prices at my local Home Goods. Then I have this smaller one right here. This one was $6.99. Yeah, $6.99, and I feel that this one will be great for like oatmeal or little teas, or you know how you get those little taco packets. If you have quite a few of them, those little rice-a-roni packets, I feel that this container would be perfect for that. So pick this one up. All right, this little Lazy Susan, I feel would be great in the pantry. It is actually from Lowe's, and I want to say this was like $20. So got that. All right. This little stepper right here, you guys know this is going to be great for like canned goods, things like that. This was $4.99 at Home Goods. Okay. Let's see. From Amazon, I ordered these cereal containers, and you guys know you don't necessarily have to put cereal in these. Let's open them up and take a look at the size of them. All right, yeah, I love the size. So you get 4 of these. A good size for cereal, or maybe flour, sugar. Yeah, I like that. Like these little ridges here on the side. Nice little grip. And of course, you get the lids. All right, it has a little spout here. All right, I like these. So the things from Amazon will absolutely be linked below. All right, so that's Amazon. And then of course I already had containers in my pantry that I took out, washed, and they're now dry and ready to go. And so for those, also on Amazon, I ordered these kitchen labels, these pantry labels, and oh my gosh, it's about maybe 100 of these. And so inside you get a list of all of the, it's trying to focus on me, there we go. You get a list of all of the items here that come on your little stickers. These are already sticky and ready to go. So you get, what, about 10 pages of these. And I just love the font on those. So I will be putting these on. Oh gosh, I'm just already, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night. Also from Home Goods, I picked up this basket right here. This would be great for like chips or bread, things like that, maybe fruit. This one was $12.99 at Home Goods, so love that one. Okay, and then I have this basket down here. This one right here was $16.99, also from Home Goods. This piece of artwork from Home Goods as well, I want to say that was like $49, something like that. That's going to go in the pantry. You guys know that there was some artwork in the pantry previously. I've since taken that down, and I love that this piece of artwork right here has some of the same kind of like basket weave textures and also colors that the baskets have. So really looking forward to hanging that, or having Eric hang that in the pantry. And then this is the last basket right there. That one was like $9.99 or something like that from Home Goods as well. So yeah, that is my little Home Goods decor haul for the pantry. And so here is the pantry. There's almost an echo in here. Everything, the artwork is gone. Everything that was on these shelves has been moved out. I kept those little chafing dishes up there because I don't know, I feel like that's a good spot for those. So left those. Also left these 2 units right here. Love the location of these. They fit almost perfectly up underneath the shelves. I have one to the left, one to the right. did not want to cover that vent right there, so that's why they are there. They will be staying there. Everything here on this side is gone. Kept these two shelves here because I feel this, again, it's a great location for the waters and the drinks and things. You just come into the pantry and they're just right there, easily grab and go. So left those there. The waters and the drinks, they will remain there. I have my cutting boards there. I don't know, I may move those, not sure, we shall see. And again, the cabinets, the shelves are in the last vlog I shared. These cabinets, and now the shelving has been installed. I just love this. This is just great. I love that, you know, now I can store all kinds of little goodies and things in here. I just love this, just the extra storage. And again, like I mentioned in the last vlog, this is the same hardware that we have out here in the kitchen. And speaking of the kitchen, guys, welcome to my crazy kitchen. Look at this. I have stuff everywhere. Food over here. Dishes that need to go back in the pantry there. Food containers over there. Some baked chicken I made there. More stuff there. Oh, and then over here. Look at this. This is where I have all of the units that were actually in the pantry. Have all my mixers. What is that? Air fryer, more serving dishes things, mixer. Yeah, there's just a lot going on. Eric's off his call, guys. He's gonna give his take on the Katt Williams slice and dice.
And let me guess, I'm sure you are. So you were all for it.
No, wait, look. I was not all for it, but it was funny. It was funny. You're not gonna say.
But see, you're trying to get. Do you think it was justified? That's the question.
Okay, was it justified? Here's the thing. This man, Katt Williams, feels like he was slighted, I guess. One, by Ricky Smiley, right? Was that the one?
It was.
That was the one where he felt Ricky Smiley came in, I guess.
I mean, he was going off for everybody.
History, revisionist history on the part of Ricky Smiley, saying that he and Katt Williams, I guess, switched roles.
But do you think the whole thing, because if we talk about everybody he talked about, we'll be here all day. Right. Because he talked about 35 people.
Okay.
Do you think overall that whole rant? Because everybody online, I'm going to say 80% of the people I see online are here for it. What are you?
Are y'all here for it?
Are you here for it?
I'm here for the, look, everyone involved is a comedian, correct? Is everyone involved a comedian?
Pretty much. I think you talk about Ludacris, but that's the only person I can think of that's not a comedian.
All right, so we'll take Ludacris out. Everyone involved, with the exception of Ludacris, is a comedian. This is what they do, right? The comedians, all of them have sat at some point and made fun, said some things, roasted someone in the audience at some point in their career. There's no way any of those dudes he named has not at some point in their career roasted someone. It's fair game.
So, by the way, before I jump into that, why do we have two half-open serves? These are, let me know in the comments, these are Pearl Milling Companies, formerly Aunt Jemima.
I'm not gonna say anything about
it. Let me know if y'all think they should have changed the name. We're not gonna get into that opinion on this video because we gotta cover Katt. But it's Pearl Milling Company. I don't know why we got two half-open. I think Katt, look, it was funny. The entertainment value
was there.
But who doesn't like to see mess? We all like to see a little bit of mess. But I think I'm gonna go with the 20% that are anti-Katt. Here's my thing. A lot of the stuff Katt Williams was talking about was A, petty, B, just that's what Hollywood is, or C, everybody knew it already. Like everybody knew Steve Harvey wore a unit. Everybody knew that.
I honestly, until it came out, did not know.
Everybody knew about him and Bernie Mac having beef.
I didn't know about that either.
I think
Bernie Mac was my favorite, by the way.
You knew that. I thought I told you that.
You told me, but I didn't know it until you told me.
Ricky Smiley, for example, that was a minor thing that Ricky Smiley said. Even if it was a lie, you got to go in there and say this man just lost a child, and why would he bring that? Like, that was below the belt. Earthquake, I don't know what Earthquake did to him to call him illiterate. It was just seemed like it was.
Let me say this too. Let me say this. If you get into a fight with someone,
what? Bring a gun to a knife fight? Is that what you're saying? But I don't know that he was fighting. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that he was fighting with these people.
But we don't know how whatever they've done, whatever slight they put on him, we don't know how that made that man feel, right? He obviously hurt because he was carrying some baggage, right? So who are we to say, dang, should he have been calling FAVES Love fat for doing woo woo woo? Was that justified? Him talking about he gonna punch Cedric the Entertainer on sight in his stomach?
I didn't hear anything that was a fighting offense. I just heard little minor, I don't like this man. And by the way, what happened to men not liking men, but we not gonna gossip about it? Like all these podcasts and stuff.
Now that's what I was about to say.
We just gossiping now about dudes who don't like.
Yeah.
Is that what we doing?
I mean,
so
Shannon Sharp has the platform,
and that's all these podcasts.
He called these people over there.
It's 8 billion of them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Back in the day, it used to be only the women sat around and gossip, or that's what it was said we did. We sat around and gossip. Count up the podcast right now. Count the podcast. The men who have podcasts outnumber the women.
All of the former pro. It's in like every former pro, NFL, NBA.
Rapper.
I don't really see baseball has a podcast. All the rappers got them.
Yeah.
And then they just go on and talk about each other, stuff that happened 20 years ago. But I think KATT came off as a little bitter. A lot of the stuff was below the belt. Like, okay, he called.
I don't agree, babe. The whole below the belt. You can't tell me if you do something to me how to come at you. You cannot. You can't.
He called Kevin Hart an industry plant. And I guess my question there is, but isn't that what Hollywood is? Hollywood is all industry plants. It's all industry. It ain't like Hollywood is some organic place where people get discovered. It's all industry plants. You want organic, come to YouTube or something. Go to Twitch. Or go to a talent show. Or go to Twitch online or something.
This is what I hope. We won't belabor the point, right?
Okay.
I hope that in 2024 that they can come to, a mutual agreement to kind of just stay out one another's way. Let's not cross paths.
But I thought that's what they were doing. That's my point.
There's no on-site type of situation. But here's the thing. If this was a couple of doctors, a couple of engineers going at it, I think you wouldn't see a smile on my face. It would not be funny at all because y'all too grown for it. But these are all comedians.
I give you that.
These are all comedians.
I like Katt Williams. It was funny. He is probably one of the top 10 black comedians of all time. But
if I had to rank Katt Williams with that entire group of men he destroyed on Shannon Sharp's show, for me, Katt Williams the funniest.
Katt Williams or Bernie Mac? You love Bernie Mac. Katt Williams or Bernie Mac?
I got Bernie Mac on it.
All right.
But then there's Katt Williams, right?
Let us know in the comments who your top comedian or your top 5 or however you want to do it. Let us know.
Also, before we tip out of here, how do y'all feel about Dave Chappelle right now? Right?
Dave Chappelle.
Just a few weeks ago, when you guys see this, maybe not even a couple of weeks, someone pulled out a phone at a show he had in Orlando, Florida. He shut the whole thing down. He gone. How do y'all feel about him now? Is he funny? Is he still funny? Is he too political? Eric, what are your thoughts?
I think he's becoming too political. I think it's funny how Hollywood and fame, you start out loving it, but I think after a while people don't like the fame. I just don't think Dave is still it anymore.
Yeah, but doesn't he have enough money to go off and buy him an island?
But nobody ever does. You always think some celebrity has enough money, but very few do. Very few just go off into the sunset and live off their money.
Why do you think he's not? Do you think he doesn't have the coin to do it right now, or he just can't let go of the celebrity, the fame?
I think for all celebrities, it ends up being a little bit of both.
Yeah,
I think celebrities live on such a high level.
I don't understand why Oprah came back after the Oprah Winfrey show and get their own network. right, guys, so it's a few hours later and I wanted to pop in and share with you guys what I have done thus far. I am loving it, guys. There are a few things that I still have to do. For one, I need to get a few more baskets. I want to get something to house those Gatorades. Not really loving the look of them just hanging out on their own. As you can see, I did move the chafing dishes from there to here, but it works. I like it. And oh my gosh, guys, these labels, I'm gonna have these listed below in the description box. If you are looking for labels for your pantry or your kitchen, just whatever, these are great. If you are like me and sometimes you don't get things in the the perfect position that you are looking to place them in, these right here lift up so easily. They just lift right off. You don't have to go and get the goop off and stuff like that. So really loving the labels, just loving also just the look of the brown baskets here in the pantry. I was over the white baskets. I love this just so much more. Up here, we still have to hang the artwork. That'll probably get done tomorrow. As you can see, I've moved the dry goods over to this side of the pantry. There's some fruit and stuff down here. Need to get a few more items to place in my little fruit basket. I guess I could put those bananas in there. And I want to put the bananas off on their own. I don't need anything prematurely dating those bananas, but I have some oatmeal down there. I still need to get the labels on those. And this is how it looks over here. My little mixing station, all of the mixers here. I have my little bread basket there. I decided to put my can opener and oils in that basket. The Lazy Susan is housing all of my sauces and all the syrups Eric was talking about a minute ago. Over here in this particular cabinet, I have just like, just some of the overflow stuff of items that I didn't want to have out. So that's what's in that cabinet. Then over here in this cabinet right now, I am housing, again, just some overflow. We have some napkins up there, cups, more plates. There's some plates down there. So yeah, that's where I am right now with everything. I think I'm going to call it a night. Go hop in the shower, watch a little TV, and then that's gonna be my night. That is going to be my night. So I will pick you guys back up on tomorrow. So I got up this morning to come back to you guys to bring you the finishing touches of the pantry. And my voice, for whatever reason, is gone this morning. And so, whatever, Eric.
Answers prayers in a lot of different ways.
So Eric is going to finish the video for me so that you guys don't have to deal with my voice. And so this is what he's currently donning. I don't know why.
The property brother. See, on this project, this was supposed to be.
This is overkill.
Quick project. I had to go into full property brother mode, which I didn't want to go back. I didn't want to revert to this form because I said I was done with projects. But there were a lot of questions about the pantry design and a lot of really good questions. I love when you guys come on and ask questions and have feedback. So I wanted to come back in full property brother mode and get into some of the technical details, home improvement details of why we did the pantry this way, some of the other projects we've done, and how you can quickly make over a room, and so using some of the techniques we use with this pantry. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's fair. And what we were trying to do here, guys, is just, Eric, what did you say? Just add, not necessarily make over the pantry from stud to floor, but
just add a little bit of value. And these cabinets, these are pre-made cabinets, and I'll have the links for these cabinets below. They sell them at Lowe's or Home Depot. They're already put together, already painted. Are a great way to add value to.
So you think those cabinets really add value?
Because when people see cabinets, they see money. Period. Right? When you see, and these are decent looking cabinets. They're not bad.
Decent. Those are more than decent.
They're great looking cabinets. I've seen in new homes Especially the ones in Orlando that we were looking at. I've seen cabinets that don't look as good as these. So, absolutely.
So to be clear, you weren't coming in here busting out the drywall to the studs.
No.
Doing any of that. You were just adding a little value to the pantry.
Just a little bit of value. Let's get into that. So this wall had nothing on it. I think we had a nice picture. Over
Artwork.
Over this counter, some artwork. We've got the wire shelves over here. I didn't want to take these out. I know people have mixed feeling about wire shelves. Here's the thing. I don't mind shelves in a pantry. I don't think you want too many cabinets in the pantry, because if you have a bunch of cabinets, you can't see your food, right? The whole purpose of a pantry is so that you can see your canned goods, your bread, your chips, your flour, your pancake mix. So I wouldn't ever want to come in here and put just all cabinets, because then it's just another part of the kitchen and you can't see your food.
But isn't the pantry part of the kitchen?
Not really, if you think about it, right? It's closed off. It's typically got its own door, right?
Well,
it doesn't have to be as nice looking, because again, your food is out. Now you made it nice looking, but you're going to see canned goods and containers and all kinds of stuff. So I do think you need shelves in a pantry. I would never do all cabinets in a pantry. Now, I know a lot of people don't like wire. The only alternative, I think, to the wire shelves are just straight wood planks. Honestly, I don't want to rip these out and put in wood shelves. I have taken these types of shelves out of the wall before. These shelves, if they came with your house, they are anchored deep into the drywall. I'm talking deep. And when you pull these out, and I've done it before in other rooms, you're going to tear up all your drywall. So if you ever take these out, just be prepared to, you know, put the plaster over it, the mud over it, and retape and repaint, because your wall is destroyed. So guys, this was a small project. I didn't want to go into full property brother mode, so we didn't do that. Here at the beginning of 2024, a lot of us have those New Year's resolutions about being better organized, being neater, being cleaner. So look for those little projects like this one, right, where you can start the new year off on a positive note. This project, putting up these two cabinets, took me about an hour, and that's it, guys. And honestly, if I had done shelves are deceptively hard. Shelves would have actually taken, just on this wall, a lot longer. Speaking of shelves, a lot of you guys looked at this back wall and said, well, why didn't you put cabinets back here? That is a very, very good question, a very good question. Obviously, again, I didn't want to remove the shelves because it would tear up this wall, but putting cabinets back here would be very difficult, and here's why. The cabinets, to look right, would have to go from wall to wall, right? Wall. What
do you mean to look right?
So,
or look,
you can't have a gap. They can't hang just in the middle. See how this picture is just hanging in the middle by itself? You wouldn't want to hang a cabinet like that. The cabinet would need to touch this wall all the way to this wall. Well, remember, guys, these are not custom cabinets. These cabinets are a specific length. I think they're 30 inches wide. You can't put two here. I measured it. Two would not fit. Two would be too long.
So you're saying aesthetically, one cabinet would not look right here in the center. Okay. Now,
what you could do is, if you hang it like that picture, let's say that was the cabinet, you can put floating shelves on either side that connect to the cabinet. And I've actually got a video link below where we did that in the laundry room. So I did a laundry room makeover. We did a laundry room makeover, I guess a couple of years ago. And I have the cabinets, and they don't cover the whole wall, but I connect it with floating shelves. But it just wouldn't look right unless the cabinets go from here to here.
And
that's custom.
Right, these right here do not.
Won't fit.
They don't, wait, but they don't have any smaller sizes?
Small size would be too small.
Oh, okay.
You would have to fill it in with floating shelves that connect to the cabinets, which is doable. But again, I didn't want to go into full property brother mode, y'all. I'm sorry. But if you are looking to do a bigger makeover, I can see how, I think some people said put some base cabinets here, put wall cabinets here. That's a great project. These two cabinets, I think together were about $400. And again, I'll have a link below. Something like this, you're probably hiring a carpenter, or you're doing a lot of carpentry work yourself, or custom cabinets. That's thousands. That's thousands of dollars. And that's days and days and days and days, or maybe even weeks of work to make it look like something you want it to look like, especially if you're not a professional carpenter. Again, with these are in stock at Home Depot and Lowe's. You ain't got to put them together. You throw your ledger board up here, you held them in place, screw them in, you're done. I will show, and we'll have a link below. We've used these all over our house. We use them in the kitchen basement. We use them in the laundry room. I have those videos linked below where you can get a sense of
the kitchen basement or basement kitchen.
The kitchen basement, basement kitchen. I'll have these linked below where you can get a sense of where we've done larger projects. Where even in the basement we had tile. We tiled all this out, but this was just a small project to kick off the year in an organized fashion. And I cannot stress this enough, guys. Even though I bought these off the shelf, they're not custom. These, I think, are really, really good cabinets. To me, they're even a step above basic builder grade. They're very well made. The hardware is really good. Now, I did have to put on the handles myself, but that's easy to do. They actually sell templates. You can go on Amazon or Lowe's and they'll have a template to make it easy for you. But they open and close beautifully. The wood is beautiful. I bought these, they come pre-painted or unfinished. The unfinished is a little bit cheaper if you want to paint them yourselves, but you got to be careful because if you do that, it is going to soak up a lot of paint. Another great point a lot of folks brought up is, you know, being careful where you place the cabinets. And I think some of you guys were where you might walk into this. This is going to be a safe design, but that's great. We do always want to put safety in our design. Because we have basically a shelf or a countertop here, it kind of is one unit. So you're not going to walk into this because you see what's below it. We've had a lot of success in using tables like this for like islands and other surfaces. I'll link a video below where we actually built our basement island up from a dresser and had it permanently placed in our basement, in our kitchen in our basement. So because this is here, this basically functions like a regular kitchen countertop and cabinet, right? And you've got a lot of clearance when you walk into the room. You don't walk right into it. As a matter of fact, let me show you the other side of our kitchen, because it's basically set up the same way, and your kitchen is probably set up the same way, where you walk in, you've got the cabinet, and then you've got the countertop. So the setup that we have in the pantry is really similar to the setup you have all over the kitchen, right? We've got our kitchen cabinets, we've got our countertop. So guys, you can really be creative with these projects. Here we use, you know, basically furniture to kind of mimic that countertop design. We found a very inexpensive, you know, cabinet resource that we've not only used in our pantry, we've used it in the laundry room, we've used it in our basement. So yeah, be creative at the start of the new year. You know, hopefully this is inspiration for you to get organized, for you to clean out your kitchen. When you say that was another benefit, babe, you actually got a chance to go in and clean out your pantry and get everything organized.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of food in there that was, you know, expired. So I was able to go in and, you know, clean it up in there.
And let me not ask you any questions.
Please don't.
Your voice is on its last legs. But I appreciate all the feedback, guys. Maybe this will be the real Property Brother retirement. I don't know if I've got any more projects coming. I'll let you guys know. But thanks again for all the feedback and great comments, and I will see you on the next video.